We thought the worst was over, that the terror we faced was nothing more than a nightmare fading into dawn. But in places like this, the dark never truly sleeps. Strange whispers began to creep into our dreams. The villagers grew colder, their warnings sharper. We should have listened, because the real nightmare was just beginning. The first night fell over the village like a heavy blanket. No stars, no moon, just the darkness, pressing against the walls of our rooms. I lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, listening to a silence so deep it almost rang in my ears, the kind of silence that feels wrong. Back home, the nights were never this still. There was always a dog barking, a car passing by, something to remind you that you weren't alone. But here, it was like the world had ended, and we were the only ones left behind. I closed my eyes trying to sleep. That's when I heard it, a sound, floating on the wind. At first it was faint, almost easy to ignore, a soft, rhythmic beat, like drums, deep, slow, coming from somewhere deep inside the jungle. I sat up, heart hammering in my chest. I strained to listen. It was there, faint, distant, but unmistakable. Someone, or something, was out there. I wasn't the only one who heard it. Later that night, we gathered outside, whispering nervously among ourselves. The village elder appeared again, as if summoned by our fear. He didn't scold us. He just looked at us, long and hard. And then he said 3 things. Stay inside after dark. Do not speak to anyone calling from outside. And no matter what you hear, do not follow the music. We nodded, feeling like little children being warned of monsters under the bed. But deep down, I think some of us were already starting to believe. That second night, things got worse. I awoke to someone whispering outside my window. My name, software urgent. A voice I thought I recognized. It sounded like one of my friends, but wrong somehow. Come outside, please, ... I held my breath, frozen. Every instinct in my body screamed at me to stay where I was, but something deep in my mind almost compelled me to move. The door rattled gently, a hand lightly brushing against it, and then silence. I stayed awake the rest of the night, clutching the blanket to my chest, waiting for dawn, like a dying man waits for air. When the sun finally rose, I stumbled outside, eyes bloodshot, body aching with exhaustion. That's when I saw them, my friends, standing in a circle, whispering urgently. Their faces were pale, their eyes wide with terror. One of us was missing, Bhima. We searched the village first, then the forest's edge, but there was no sign of him, no footprints, no broken branches, nothing. The elder simply watched us from his doorway. His expression was not surprised. It was sorrowful, as if he had seen this all before. We asked the villagers for help, but they only shook their heads. Some crossed themselves. Others muttered prayers under their breath. Finally, one old woman told us, "If the jungle calls you, you cannot come back." We didn't want to believe it. We couldn't. But deep inside, we all knew. Bhima was gone. And it was only the beginning.